everyone, it's Jessica, and today I have my January favorites, and this month has been an absolutely awesome month. It was my birthday month, and I'm 25 and loving it, and I'm just really excited. I've discovered some wonderful products that I've never used, but I'd heard good things about, or just products I've never used, and I just tried on a whim, and I love them. And it's a really solid mix of drugstore and some that are a little bit more high-end, but I have some tips on how to get them for really cheap, because you know I'm always trying to get stuff really cheap. Okay, so I'm going to start with a rando one. This hairspray is awesome. It's the Dove Style and Care Flexible Hold Hairspray, and it's like $3, $4 at anywhere. I mean, literally anywhere. Target, Walmart, wherever. I love it. It has kind of a smell that grew on me. It's almost like coconutty. I don't really know how to describe the smell, but it smells nice, I think. But there's something about this. It's like an odd, I don't know how to describe. This is the most flexible hold I've ever had, where it'll completely defrizz my hair. Whether it's little things up here or just, you know how it'll get kind of weird. It'll defrizz it, and it smells nice, and you can't feel it. It literally doesn't feel like there's anything in your hair, but it doesn't make it greasy either. It's the best mixture I've ever tried in a hairspray. I've never tried anything like this. And it's cute because it's got some pink in it. But I love it, and it's so cheap. And I used to be obsessed with the Bedhead Masterpiece hairspray, and that one was great because it had a good smell, and it really didn't feel like anything was in there, but it defrizzed. This does the same thing. It has a different smell. It does the same thing, and it's like $4 versus the other one's like $20. So I love this stuff. I had to share that with you guys. Okay, another thing I've been using a lot, and I hate that I like it. It's the Josie Maran, just her pure argan oil. And this is one of the small little 0.5 fluid ounces bottles. But it's really expensive, and so I'm like, dang it, why do I have to like it? And I was using it alone, and now I've been mixing it with this moisturizer I'm using right now. It's the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I don't love this or hate it. I guess I really don't know how I feel about it yet. But I've been mixing these, and I like it a little bit better, and you can use this alone. You can mix it. You can even mix it with your foundation. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. But I really like it, and I use such a tiny amount, and it's already almost halfway gone. I'm like, no, I don't want to buy another one, but I love it. And I've also been using, I don't have it with me, but the Josie Maran cleansing oil. I love that stuff too, and it smells so good. That one, I'm just going to have to buy these, you guys. I don't have to actually buy them. Anyway, okay. So, on to the makeup goodies. I'm excited. One of my rediscovered favorites is the Wet n Wild Cover All Foundation. This stuff is $3.99 anywhere. And I wear it, I think this is the lightest shade. It's 816 Fair/Light. A lot of people ask me. That's the shade I wear. I'm wearing this today, and I have been wearing it a lot lately because I was like, gosh, I feel like a lot of the foundations I have right now are too dark for me, just period. I'm literally in the dead middle of winter, and the city is shut down today, at least the day that I'm filming this. The mayor shut the city down, so everything's closed. Schools are closed. I was supposed to be at school today, and it's just closed just because it's cold. It's not even snowy, blizzardy. It's just negative 15 degrees out here. So, I'm cooped up. I've been cooped up for far too long. Anyway, what does that have to do with this? I don't even know. Oh, because I'm so pale. This, I just love this stuff. I think it has really nice coverage. I would say it's medium coverage. You could build it up to be full coverage. I have been applying this with the Sigma F80 brush. Now, this one I go back and forth with because I really like it, but I also really like the Beauty Blender. But I've been using this a lot lately because I haven't felt like going all the way to my bathroom to wet the Beauty Blender and then cleaning it afterwards. I'm really bad about. This brush really is awesome, and with this is my favorite way to apply this foundation is with this brush. And even though it's pricey to buy it just separately, you can buy them in kits, but this, if you're only going to buy one brush from Sigma, this should be the one. And you hear about it all the time, but this one, there's a good reason. There's something about the density of the brush and how it just applies it. Since these are synthetic, it doesn't soak up the product. Therefore, any product that whether you have it on your hand or it's already on your face, or you put it on here, it's all going into your skin, which is so nice. That means it's not just, it's so hard to describe. If you're looking for a brush to apply foundation, you really haven't found the one you like, and you're spending $3 here or $4 there on cheaper brushes, and you're not loving any of them, stop spending a few dollars here and there and just put it all together and buy this, because it's worth it, I promise. I'll link it below if you're interested. It is worth every penny. That's all I'll say. Love these. So, another product I've been loving, I'm wearing on my lips right now. It's the Milani Raspberry Rush. And actually, my boyfriend recently got this for me. We were at the store actually on my birthday, and I was like, I want this. It's so pretty, and of course it's not coming across the same way on the camera. This is like it literally has a blue sheen to it. I think it is, such a fun, pretty color. It's a deeper raspberry color, and like I said, it's just not coming across on the camera. I wish it was, but I really, really like it. It doesn't make your teeth look yellow. Milani lipsticks are around $5, $6. They're not super expensive. They do have a watermelon-y smell, so if you don't like that, which I'm not that big of a fan of, you might not like it, but honestly, once you've applied it after about a minute, you really don't smell it, so I don't think it's that bad. But I love how blue-toned it is. I don't have many like this. Actually, I don't have any like this, so I was really excited about it, and I really like it, and I think it wears off really well. I mean, nicely. Okay, another thing that I have been loving is this e.l.f. Zit Zapper. If you don't own one of these, you've got to run out to Target or wherever and get it. They're $1, and it's literally just salicylic acid. So if your skin doesn't react well to that, I obviously don't get it. But I actually have a breakout right here. You can probably see it. I didn't worry about covering it up too much. But it's got a roller ball at the top, and you just roller ball it on. So after I wash my face, if I have any blemishes or breakouts, I'll just put this on at night or even in the morning before I apply my makeup, and it's just working to combat that spot. And it's really nice. It dries it up pretty quickly. Within a few days, it's gone. So I really, really do like this, and it's so inexpensive. You can travel with it. My boyfriend even has one. I bought him, and he loves it. I think they're great. Okay, another eyeshadow. Okay, I have quite a few eyeshadows to show you guys that either I rediscovered or I just love. One thing that I recently got was the Naked Basics palette, and it took me forever to get it because I was just like, I don't think I need it or want it. But I eventually did, and I love this color here. I think it's just called Naked 2. Yeah. I love it because for someone my skin tone, it's the perfect crease color. It really is. I think if you're a darker skin gal, that might actually be a nice mixing color. And frankly, if you're darker skin, then faint will be a perfect crease color for you. I think this is such a nice, compact, perfect for travel palette, and I think the colors are beautiful. It's, you know, they're all so buttery. They're all matte. I mean, this is a wonderful, wonderful palette, and every time I use it, I fall a little bit more in love with it. So if you're kind of on the fence, just do it. You're going to love it, I promise. Okay, I'm jumping around here. Another brush I'm loving is this e.l.f. Stipple brush. This has been all I have been using on my cheeks lately. I've been using it to apply my powder blush, my cream blush. I'll even dip it in like highlight and just put it straight up all over the blush, and it looks so dewy and radiant. It applies the perfect amount of product, even if it's a really pigmented blush and you're like, dang, and you might want to dab a little bit of it off, but it just applies it so nicely because it's so much thinner there at the top. And it's so soft. These are $3 on e.l.f.'s website or at Target, wherever. I need to buy more of these because I can't stop using this. I love it so much. Another thing that I love is this Rimmel Scandalized Mascara. This is my favorite mascara at the moment, and I don't know what it is. It wears on my lashes the same as when I apply it, if that made any sense. And I think the brush is so fun, and I don't know. There's something about this that it keeps the curl. It's really black. I like the way the brush applies it. It doesn't clump for me. It's ideal. I mean, that's what I want in a mascara. And if you can find it in stores, it's like $4 or $5. Buy it. I think you'll like it. I know that some people, I think if you have absolutely really sparse lashes, you might not like it. But I think if you kind of have just normal, if you will, not normal, but if you have kind of a decent amount of lashes, I think you'll really like it because it's the perfect everyday mascara. Now, it's not like va-va-voom, like crazy, crazy volume, but I think it really is perfect for every day, and you don't have to worry about it clumping or wearing off weird. It's just really nice. A high-end product that I have fallen in love with is this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is absolutely pro longwear. It stays on all day. It just melts into your skin, and if you've got really, really dark circles, I think you're really going to like this. Of course, it is pricier. I think it's around $18 or so. but it's worth it. It comes with a pretty solid amount of product. The only downside is the pump. You cannot control how much it comes out. So I feel like I could use a third of what is pumped out. So much is wasted. So I think what I might start doing is every time I pump some out, I'll just, I don't know. I got to figure something out. Maybe I'll save the rest somehow because I feel like I'm wasting so much. It drives me nuts. And then I'm just like, I've heard people use this just straight up all over, like as foundation. You could probably mix this with a moisturizer and put it on all over. It really is amazing. Amazing product. So I now understand all the hype behind it, and I am glad I bought it because on those days that I have really bad blemishes or really bad dark circles, it is a lifesaver. So it's, you know, you don't have to use it every day. If you spend that much money and you don't want it to run out that quickly, use it when you truly need it and then use other concealers when you don't, you know? Okay. Woo! Itchy nose. Whew, I feel like I got a lot of favorites. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, it's not a bad thing that this is going to be a long video. I know that much. By the way, my necklace, if you're wondering, or if you even knew it was a necklace, it almost it almost looks like it's like part of my shirt. I wish. This necklace is so cute. I got it from shoplately.com, which I'll link below. It has been one of my, ever since I started YouTube, I've always talked about it. I used to talk about it all the time, but I've tried to like quiet down because I talked about it all the time. But they have the cutest accessories and jewelry, and for the most part, they're all really well made, and they're all so cheap. I think I got this for like $7. They're all amazing. They are just amazing. So definitely check them out if you're wanting like those fun statement necklaces or funky earrings, but you don't want to spend like $20, $25, $40 on them like some people do. It's really, they really are great deals, and it's just all, I love that company. Okay, another thing that I just love is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer. I get it in the brightener shade. It's called Radiant, and it's a pink toned, I'm sorry, my nose is like crazy itchy. What's happening to me? It's like a pink-toned concealer, if you will. But the thing about it, can you even see it? I don't even know if you can see it. It really is like a salmon almost. But what's so amazing about it is that it melts into the skin so beautifully. If you pair these two together, it's like literally impeccable under there. This will conceal your dark circles. This will just brighten it in the most beautiful way. Now, I think if you're really dark-skinned, this might be way too light for you. So they have concealer shades that are darker, that if you find one that's just a little bit lighter than your skin tone, then it might be perfect as a brightener. But I love the formula of this more than anything. And they're, you know, $5 or $6 from Maybelline, and I just think it might be one of my all-time favorite products. I've repurchased this more than once. I love it. And I go through it like that. Another thing that I just love this. It's the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow in RSVP. This is just a little trial size, but it's the most beautiful, I got it all in my nail. Ugh. Beautiful, beautiful color. I love the formula of this. It's so much creamier than most cream shadows. I would say the Sigma cream shadows that I also do love are thicker, so if you want more of a thicker one that's going to really hold on to anything you put on top of it, you'll want a Sigma one. But if you like the creamier ones, especially if you're just going to like wear it alone, I would go with the Benefit. I think they're, of course, pricier, but this is so just simple, iridescent. I can just put it all over my lids and just leave, and it's just perfect. It is the perfect shade, and they, of course, have a wide shade range as well. Another product that I fell in love with, I'm wearing it in my brows right now, is this Milani Easy Brow, and I have it in the shade Natural Taupe. Now, I do think that this pulls a little bit red for my taste. I have a million swatches right there. I think it pulls a little bit red, but frankly, my hair has a little bit of red in it. Some people think that I have red hair, which kind of blows my mind. So it doesn't bother me as much anymore as I've gotten more and more used to it. But what I love is the formula of this. I might try a different shade as well, but it glides on so smooth. The spoolie on the back is so perfect for brushing through and really kind of spreading out that color so it looks more evenly distributed where you want it. And I just think it's called the Easy Brow. It's just so easy to work with, and they have a decent amount of colors, not a ton, but it's not only like 2 colors, you know. So I really like them. They're really inexpensive, and I probably will repurchase it, and I probably will try another color as well. All right, so I have too many shadows to show you. The Urban Decay Half Baked. I think this is the old packaging. I got this from Instagram. I recently had an Instagram sale on all my things that I decluttered. If you saw my latest vlog where I decluttered like my makeup collection. Well, I had the sale before I even posted that video, and it did really well, and it's just so cool to be able to I don't know. It's just a cool way to interact with you guys because I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But then I started like getting into this whole world of Instagram sales and seeing other people that are selling makeup on there. And this one woman had a ton of these Urban Decay shadows that were brand new, and she was selling half baked for like, this was like $4 shipped. Like that was all I paid. And so I got this, and I already have half baked in both of the original Naked palette and the Naked 2 palette, but it's my favorite in them. And I thought when I'm traveling and I don't want to bring the Naked palette, this is perfect. I can still bring half baked, which is my favorite shadow like in the universe, but not have to worry about bringing that huge clunky thing. I can just bring this. So I thought, yeah, $4 is totally worth it. So definitely go to Instagram. See if you can find, like, usually there's an account called Makeup Exchange, and she reposts what a bunch of other people are selling, and then I found a bunch of other sellers through that I would follow. That way I could just see when there's really great deals. Lots of MAC limited edition stuff and other MAC products, so definitely go to Instagram and check it out. Who knew that world existed, right? Love it. So, another favorite is this Real Techniques brush. If you don't know, Real Techniques was started by Samantha Chapman, who was... I think her name on YouTube is Pixie Woo or Pixie2 Woo or something like that. I should really know that. But she has her own company of brushes, and they're all amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorites. It's called the Dual Fiber Eye Brush, and it's really, really small, and it's dirty. But what I like about it is that the shape of it is so perfect, and again, it's that duo fiber, just like the stipple brush from e.l.f. that I love. It applies just the right amount, and I use this in my crease all the time with like a lighter. Sometimes I'll use it with the Naked 2 shade from the Basics palette. I'll just use that, and I can just sweep it through. I don't have to be exactly precise. I can just kind of be messy with it, and it still deposits it exactly how I want it. So I really, really like this brush. And the last thing that I will talk about, I could go on for days, is my Shady Lady Volume... I don't know what volume this is. If you know, let me know. There's like 3 or 4 volumes of the Shady Lady palettes. These are from the Balm. Now, these are freaking expensive when you just buy them straight up. However, on HauteLook.com, and I'll link that below as well, I always buy my products from the Balm, whether it be blushes or anything like that. I always, always, always buy them from Haute Look because they're not on there all the time. It's a flash sale site. But when they are, gosh, what's wrong with my nose? When they are on there, the blushes are $10 instead of like $25. I'm making up prices. But it's way, 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 way cheaper. In fact, that's where I get a lot of my high-end makeup. So if you're ever curious, like, how can you afford that? You don't make any money? That is how. It's usually from Haute Look. So definitely go check it out. It's worth it. They also have clothes and boots and insane deals on designer stuff, for real. Anyway, this is one of my favorite palettes, and it has a huge mirror in it, and then it comes with 9 shadows, and they have a bunch of different volumes. But these shadows are, I'm actually wearing these today. I'm wearing this purple one. It's blended out, but Curvy Cami is what it's called. I'm wearing that one kind of in my outer corner and crease, and it's one of my favorites. So are, oh my gosh, all of these. Oh my gosh. Look at those. These are so gorgeous. You can do neutral looks with it. You can do crazy fun looks. A lot of them are great liner colors. They're just absolutely stunning. Here's a swatch of them. They're just so beautiful. They blend so seamlessly. It is, I really think this is my favorite palette. And I always forget about it. But then when I pull it back out, I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so a few other things that I have been loving. This candle from Target. It's the scent, I almost said the shade. No, the scent Sugar Blossom. Now, I know a lot of people love the Sweet Spun Sugar, and I like that one. But this one just feels a little bit more grown up to me. And I think I like the scent better because it's not quite as sweet and in your face, but it still is really, really sweet, but it's a little bit musky. I love this smell. And I do like it better than that, although I like both. But, and of course, it's just cute. This is the smaller one for $5. The bigger ones are $10, right? Does that sound right? I love them, and they really do smell so strongly. They have a good scent throw. Is that the scent throw? You know what I mean. The scent throw goes really far. What am I talking about? I love this candle. That is what I'm trying to say. I also have been loving this J.R. Watkins Pain Relieving Liniment Spray. Now, my legs get really sore because I run. And I used to use, what's that called? Like like Bengay or any of those muscle relaxing creams, you know, just like Icy Hot is usually actually what I use. but I hate getting it all over my hands. And this is a spray. It has menthol and camphor in it, and it just feels nice. I'll spray it on my knees and my calves, which is usually where I'm sore, and I don't have to rub it in. I kind of like let it dry for a sec before I like lay down, but I usually use it right before bed, and it just feels so good, and I'll go to bed and they're still feeling really nice. I think I got this, my mom bought this actually at Cracker Barrel, if you have one of those near you. But you know, anywhere they sell J.R. Watkins, they might sell this, and I'm sure you can get it online. I really, really like it. So, those are all my favorites. I hope that you maybe found a new product that maybe you want to try out. Let me know what some of your favorites were down below. I'm especially looking for a new facial moisturizer. So let me know maybe a moisturizer that you're loving below, and I might look into it because I do need a new one soon. And I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Bye!